What's up, family? How y'all living, scapegoat dad, scapegoat child, narcotic survivor? I hope y'all living life. Today's Monday, June 6, 2022. It's kind of cloudy and a rainy day right here in Shaw City. But it's still a good day. Any day above ground, any day without the narcissist, it's a good day. So I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to actually be able to see the rain, hear the rain. Matter of fact, thank you for the rain, God. Thank you for the rain. So I just want to continue to share my story that I experienced 16 years in a fake, covert, narcissistic slave camp. I don't think it's a good idea to use the word relationship, because when you're involved with a narcissist, you're not on a relationship. There's nothing related with the narcissist. So I'll say maybe, slave camp, maybe diabolical cult camp. So I'm not even a book reader, y'all. I don't really read books that much. People will read maybe about 10 books. Some people read 3 books, 4 books in a month. I only read and finished 1 book, and it took me 1 year. Shit, I'm an ESL, you know what I'm saying? But I found some books, y'all, during my healing journey. Actually, not in my healing journey, the parts from the narcissistic abuse, but when I went through my spiritual awakening. Or I'll say, after I've been under attack by the demonic spirits of Jezebel at the end of 2019, that I almost got killed and almost went to jail for maybe about a year at least, you know what I'm saying? That's when I become actually more aware when it comes to narcissism and the spiritual realm. So I think it's a good book. I haven't even finished reading it yet, but I'm almost, not even almost there. Hell no, man. I'm on page. I just got this book. I'm on page 29. But sometimes, when you're in your recovery and your healing journey from narcissistic abuse, you don't really find the right tools fast that will help you to heal quicker. You know what I'm saying? I spent 4.5 years after I discard the covert narc, the abuser, Nebuchadnezzar, Pharaoh. After I discard the narc, I spent 4.5 years binge watching YouTube videos about the spectrum of narcissism, but I never really knew or educate myself deep into the spiritual realm. I never knew the narc was Jezebel. Well, actually the narc had I'm dealing with is the daughter of Jezebel. So I'm dealing with Athaliah, which is worse. The daughter of Jezebel and Ahab. If you guys know the story of Jezebel and Ahab relationship in the Bible. But if I were to find sooner, materials, or if I get it that the narc was demonized, even myself, there were so many demonic spirits that are associated with my ancestor that I never knew. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by a narcissistic, an idol worshiper, someone that practices witchcraft, and an alky grandmother. And she practices sacrifice for her false deity, for a false god, some fake shit. Sorry for my language. And my healing journey that I discovered my virginity was sacrificed for that false deity. How they did it, I don't know. But the narc know all this all along. And she used this to control me and take advantage of me for 16 years. I forgive that narc, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to it. I forgive my enemies. I'm just blessed to find the healing tools, you know what I'm saying, that I'm healed from whatever happened to me, whatever has been done to me. And I forgive my mother, my grandmother, everyone that took advantage of me. I didn't forgive them because they asked for it. I forgive them so I can move on. I can stay on the positive side of life, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold these people hostage in me. It's not worth it. I ain't got enough room. You know what I'm saying? But if I were to find out and discover in the spiritual realm quicker, my healing journey would have been a lot faster. But anyway, y'all, since this is going to be a channel to bring awareness about narcissistic personality disorder, covert narcissistic abuse, covert narcissistic mother, fake relationship, as well as the spirits of Jezebel and Ahab and the daughter of Jezebel. So I follow Tiffany Buckner on YouTube and Shannon Yvette. This is a YouTube sanctuary, you know, and my spiritual awakening season. I found these YouTubers and I've been following them, and it's been helping me a lot. So for some reason, both Tiffany Buckner mentioned this book a week prior, and then I was watching Minister Shannon Yvette from the Global Sanctuary on YouTube, and then she mentioned that same book. I said, oh man, I better get that book. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm not a book reader, y'all. All the books I have right now in my library, all related to narcissists and Jezebel and all these demonic spirits, how to be delivered. You know, that's all kind of the books I have now. I'm not a book reader, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ASL. You know what I'm saying? I'm a slow reader. It took me a whole year to finish reading the Bible. I had to buy a new Bible when I was under attack by Jezebel, y'all. And then after I got arrested, so I had to buy a new Bible, learn how to pray, learn how to fast. And I'm a fully developed adult and I never know how to do that. So I bought a brand new Bible from Amazon, y'all. It took me the whole year to finish the entire Bible from page 1, from the first page to the last page. You know what I'm saying? Every time I flip the page, I'll be like, okay. Then I look away and come back. I can find out what I left off, and I'll be reading the same thing I read already. I'm like, no man, I already read this. I'm in the book of Matthew. What am I doing here? but it took me a whole year to finish it. Now I'm start reading it all over again because there's a lot of things I don't understand in the Bible. So I digressed anyway, y'all. Check this out. So I think this is a good book for any narcotic survivors, you know, on your beginning stage. You know, matter of fact, I encourage you in the beginning stage to attack this abuse in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Do a quick fast as soon as you find out you just left a narcissist. Before you pay for any money for counseling and psychologists and all that, do a quick fast, because you gotta get that spirit out of you. You're not gonna know it until later you make some mistake. That spirit will attack you. You know what I'm saying? The spirits of Jezebel. Narcs are possessed. I'm not going to use the word possessed, but narcs are, you know, have 100% the personality of Jezebel, you know. The females, I don't know, the males, the same thing. But anyway, this book right here, y'all, The Bait of Satan by John Beverly or something like that. It's a good book, y'all. See that? I recommend y'all get this book. It's only $20 from Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I start reading it, you know. It's kind of good book. I think it will help you. It will help survivors, definitely. Talks about a lot about the spirits of offense and all that. Anyway, if you guys want it, you can get that book right there. Okay? So, listen, y'all, we can, you know what I'm saying? You know, I overcome 39 years in total of narcissistic abuse, y'all. I know y'all can heal from this. You just have to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? You also have to heal every demonic spirit that came through the womb from childhood. You gotta heal all that. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you've been going through with the narcissist and after the narcissist, you gotta attack it in the spiritual realm first. I didn't know that in my healing journey. I just focused and spent watching 4.5 years of YouTube videos about narcissistic, only the personality disorder, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've watched thousands of hours of videos, man. 6 years later, I'm on my 6 years healing journey. You know what I'm saying? Every time when I thought I'm healed, the narc would hit me something. They know the game. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was just shocked. I'm like, wait a minute, man. How could I spend this many years with somebody that doesn't love me? You know what I'm saying? And then I discovered that I was never loved in the first place by my mother and my caregiver. You know what I'm saying? And by my grandmother. I was born into some diabolical families, you know, that practices witchcraft and idol worshiping, you know, and false god. And I renounced that false god. I renounced that deity. Matter of fact, I actually even cursed that deity. When I say curse, I'm talking about, like, you know, the B word, you know what I'm saying, the F word, and the N word, you know what I'm saying, and that causes me some huge price, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know how deep my mother was into that kind of stuff, you know, that false god, that false deity, that bullshit deity. I'm sorry for my language, y'all. But anyway, y'all, you know, like I say in my previous videos, I'm just a survivor, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a survivor. I don't have a lot of knowledge to go deep into the narcissistic personality disorder, but I did have enough knowledge to learn that what I've been going through, that's what I've been dealing with. And I want my channel to be more focused on to show life after the narcissist. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of videos things that I've been doing by myself, I'm completely alone, because I've been flickering these narcs off my life every time, so I'm left off with 0. I have 3 boys from the narc, which I never seen. Actually, my oldest just graduated this past weekend, which I've never attended, and I never even seen him for the past 3 years, or talked to him, and the rest of the boys. But I'm so glad that he actually be able to at least make it, to high school graduation, because being raised by a covert narcissistic mother is like, it's like you're living in hell, you know what I'm saying? You're living in hell. The kind of things the narcissistic mothers do behind closed door, even while the children sleep. This narc will do things, you'd be like, why, man? And some babies, you know what I'm saying? But after 6 years of my healing journey, learning about myself, I've discovered so much about all of us. And then I realized why the narc treat her 3 innocent sons and treat me the way she treat me, was to take revenge of the childhood abuse that she experienced as a child, which we ain't got nothing to do with it. I never even know the narc. I don't know nothing about her background. I don't know 0 about her background, and that narc knows everything about me and my mother, which my mother was also sacrificed for that false deity, for that same fake God that my grandmother worshipped. She worshipped both God and that. She would go to the diabolical worship place at night, and then she would go to church in the morning. I watched her grow up like that, and that gave me into doubt, and that's why I was stuck 16 years with somebody that never loves me, you know what I'm saying? But I never know this kind of people exist that plays game just because they know your childhood abuse. They use that to control you and take advantage of you. I didn't know this kind of people exist. You know what I'm saying? Especially you have kids from the person and you still don't love them. Not alone the father, but you even hate your own child. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now I get it why. I get it. My mother was just 18 years old when she had me. My father is 20 years older than my mother. Just that right there shows you that my mother never really chose my father, to have a child. My grandmother was pimping my mother for her own purpose. My grandmother have so many kids that I don't even know half of them, but I do know she have at least about 6 baby daddies, y'all, and they're all military, Ethiopian military. They're all military, and my dad was a military. My mom's dad is a military. And she never loved any of those men. She just have kids from them, use them for whatever she could use them, and then throw them away. And they're all deceased before her. Except one of her baby daddies is still alive, I think. And he's also a military. So my grandmother used my mother to come in my father's life just because he's got a job, he's got money, income. You can't even call money Ethiopian military income. It's not really money. And then used my father. you know. But I'm here to break that cycle. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that generational curse breaker. You can be too. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how some people just left in an abusive relationship and then they quickly rush to go into some dating websites or attach themselves with another human being without healing their childhood abuse and childhood trauma, without even finding out why in the first place you spend this many years with somebody that pretend to love you but never did, instead takes advantage of you. That's why I stayed single for 6 years. I was shocked. I want to know why. You know what I'm saying? I say, but how could a human being cannot love another human being? And I realize, once a child is extremely tortured and abused and suffer as a child, that child will become an adult and wants to take revenge what was done to that child as a child and whoever comes on their life. That's not fair. I ain't got nothing to do with it, what's been done to you as a child. I was being protective of my kids from outsiders so they don't go through what I went through as a child, because I myself was abused as a child. All alone, I was sleeping with the abuser. I'm like, man, I was shocked, y'all. So, in 6 years, all I've been doing just working on my healing journey. I take it serious, y'all. I'm overprotected of my inner child now. I watched Lisa A. Romano so much. She makes me fall in love with my inner child. And now whenever I want to go places, I talk to my inner child. I say, you want to go there? If he say, no, we don't go. And I'll be like, what you want to do? I want to eat. And then we go restaurants and eat. Know what I'm saying? So, I want you to take your healing journey very serious. If you're really a true narc attack survivor, you know what I'm saying? This channel is dedicated for scapegoat dads, scapegoat child, true narc attack survivors. I take this topic very serious. This is not a joking matter. Don't come in this channel and go frown. I'm from Shah City. I'm gonna come visit you. Mix that with Africa? Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an empath, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know who I was for 39 years. And not knowing my identity, y'all, I was doing things totally ungodly with someone that feeds off of me by intentionally defiling me. But I'm healed from that. I'm not who I used to be. I'm refurbished. I'm delivered from everything you can think of. Weed and Henny, pornography, masturbation, this, that. All that. I'm pure. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus every day. I wish I know him sooner. So today, I just want to talk about a little bit about the love bombing stage, my own personal experience, how this narc love bombed me at the beginning of the stage. And I never even know there's such thing called love bomb. I know bomb. I was born and raised in a country where there's always civil war. I know bomb, but I didn't know you cannot touch the love with the bomb. So at the love bombing stage, you know, I'm sure as you know me by now, I was a scapegoat child, so I was never loved. You know, I was raised without my father. My father was in the military. He was intentionally driven out of my life by my narcissistic grandmother and my mother by triangulating him with another man. But that's not the story what I was told all my life. I just figured that out now in my healing journey. So this narc came in my life hard with that love bombing, y'all. I remember I was introduced to her through her brother. I didn't know they were working together as a team to catch their prey and to take advantage of me. I thought he was just being a good friend. And once that narc find out my phone number, y'all, I've never ever received that many phone calls ever in my life. She blow up my phone, y'all. That time I don't think I even have a cell phone. It was what, 1999. She would call the house phone 100 times, and when I get home, my mom will tell me. And then somehow she find out where to reach out to me. And when I come home and my mom say, she's been calling this many times, I'm like, how could, I'm like, I was never loved as a child. So that right there, y'all, it lay me flat. That's how that narc love bombed me. And it was a long distance. She was living at the moment a different state. And I fought for it. I fought for it, y'all. I thought it was real. And for some reason that narc knew what I like, which at that time I used to play soccer. You know what I'm saying? And she put together all these bullshit gifts. And she mailed it to me. That got me right there too. I said, wow, this person really loved me. I didn't know it was all fake. I didn't know it was all just to put me in her trap. I didn't know they were working together as a family to catch their prey. I didn't know they know I was empath. I didn't even know who I was. I didn't know what empath means. All I know is I know I have the heart of a giver. There's some kind of feeling in my heart. I always feel like to give. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know people can be born wired that way. I didn't know that. I'm glad I know that now. I've been giving it to the wrong people all my life. Now I give it to myself. And whenever I have that feeling that I need to give, I go to the ATM, take out cash, keep it in my car. When I drive around, if anybody walk up to me and say, can I get $1? I just hand it to them. I'd rather give it to total stranger. I still feel good. I have to give, but I didn't know this kind of human exists. The narc knows all along who I was. She thought she found her future ATM, her future slave. But one small mistake that narc made, I pulled that generator out of that narc. I never looked back. Never. Full no contact, even with 3 kids for 6 years. I never doubt myself I was in a fake relationship when I find out the narc was not who she said she was. Only thing kept me doubting, make me stay with her all these years, is watching my grandmother worshiping the devil and worshiping God. If I knew my father in heaven from the beginning as a child, which I didn't get